Hey, Aqua Seekers. Hi. Anyway, we're working with the Mythic Tarot. Hello. And this is going to be a reading for September and October. So thank you for joining. And if you're new, my name is Morgainne, and this is the Existential Shift. If you feel inspired, if this helps you or triggers you, but in a healthy way, if it entertains you, consider subscribing. If not, don't. I always feel really awkward to tell people to subscribe. I mean, obviously, if you're like, whoa, yes, this is what I need, thank you, then you'll just subscribe or like or all the fun stuff. And if you won't, you won't. And yet, I feel like when I don't say it, I feel like I'm not being a good YouTuber. Like, share, subscribe, comment your thoughts. I mean, I actually do want to know your thoughts. It's not just, anyway, Aqua, sorry for the rant. Let's just focus on you. What's going on with my Aquarian seekers, please? Seemingly, there has been nothing much going on in your sign, planetary wise, astrology wise, but actually, like everything that has been going on in a square in opposition to you in Taurus and Scorpio and Leo has been like just all that drama over there. It was like pressure points on your brain and on your entire system. So you felt it all from all directions, but it wasn't spoken of, right? Because it wasn't in your sign. But it's like you were like there's like the scales, and then there's the leg that holds the scale, that holds the entire pressure. Like we always talk about the scales and what they're balancing and what they're determining. No one speaks of that leg that is holding all that delicate balance that reaches life-changing decisions. All that pressure was on you with no acknowledgement. You were just, maybe everyone were talking to you about what they were going through, and you felt a sense of responsibility. Maybe you had to mitigate, balance all the drama. Soon, Pluto will move into your sign in a few months, and then everyone will talk about you. Enjoy it in the meantime. Okay. Okay. What? No. Yes. No. Show me Aquarius, please. Thank you. Ace of Wands and Five of Wands. Cute, romantic, passionate. As you wish. You will do anything for love. You will do anything for this person. You will cross rivers. You will slay dragons. Go halfway across the globe. Because maybe you know that love is the only thing that matters. Yes, a woman in the 21st century is saying that. It is the only thing that matters. It's the thing that runs everything. It runs your desire to succeed in your career. It runs your desire for freedom. It runs your desire for self-expression, for knowledge, love for something, anything. So yes, if you do all that, but you're void of love and passion, it's all going to be just empty plastic paper diplomas on the wall. Good. Everyone is impressed. But are you happy? Well, are you? Anyway, this character and this Ace of Wands and Five of Wands is instinctually and fully guided by this sentiment. And now the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you will turn the world upside down. You will defy the fates. You will break karma. You will create dharma. You will transform into something different. This is a very Shakespearean or knight-like approach to love, to life. Very intense, very full of meaning, very courageous, true courage. It's not just courage in the face of what is familiar. It's courage in the face of something that is unfamiliar and all-powerful. You defy the gods. Just a side note, in case some of you are trying to fight for love but against the person that you're in love with, like if the other person is not interested, if the other person is not fighting with you and for you, then that's not what we're talking about. This is you and them against circumstances, the world, but there's an understanding between the two of you. There's mutuality, right? If there isn't, this is not your reading. This is not about forcing someone to love you. It's not the same thing. Just had to say it. Just had to say it because I don't want people to use this reading to be stuck. Okay? Okay. So are you willing to change everything, to do anything for what you believe in, for who you believe in, for the goal, for the purpose, for the love affair? Where is this all leading to? King of Wands. And it's like you strengthen in the process. You find your leadership, you find your power, you find your indignation, you find your mastery. This fighting for love thing or fighting for this purpose not only isn't weakening you, not only isn't sacrificial as it may seem, it's actually benefiting you on so many levels. Because when you fight the dragon and you win, you're not burned, you don't die, you get strengthened, right? You take in the spirit of the dragon. It conjoins you, it integrates into you, it becomes your spirit animal, right? Because you defeated it. It's symbolic, it's an analogy, it's an allegory to you defeating the dragon within yourself and ruling it as opposed to letting it rule you. And that's more fire conjoining you. So from this Ace of Wands, you become the King of Wands. If you tell yourself, first I'm going to conquer the world or your ambitions, whatever the case may be, and then I'll have love. It's the other way around. When you fight for love, when you fight for spirit, when you fight for a value, a virtue, then the conquering of the world kind of happens. It's given to you. The crown is given to you, right? When you don't pursue the crown, but the essence of the crown, love, because it's the essence of everything, the crown is just finds itself on your head. But when you pursue the crown, you don't get any of it. But here you innately understand it, or maybe some of you need to hear it. Not wanting the crown and wanting love will bring you the crown. It's a tale as old as time, and yet people seem to not get it. Interesting. Six of Cups. someone is contemplating you. They're thinking about the past with you, the time that was spent with you, um, your indignation, your pursuit. Um, Maybe they've witnessed the process of you going from being a believer to receiving a crown. And I'm not saying you're actually wearing a crown, but maybe being in a good position, maybe being successful or achieving a status of some sort, and succeeding with your values and not despite or not despite them. And there's a level of inspiration, and then there's also a level of remorse or regret. Maybe they didn't see you for who you were or who you could be. Maybe they saw you as a seed of something, but they didn't consider that the seed will grow into a great tree. It's like, hmm, well, that's nice for you. Someone like appreciating you, but when it's a little bit too late or too little too soon, or I don't think they're saying anything. I think that they're quiet. I think it might be from a distance. Or maybe you're feeling that way about someone. I'm suddenly getting that's also a possibility. This could be reversed. Okay. Seven of Swords. Someone is going to try to get back into your life um, after not having been in your life for a while. Eight of Cups. They left. They moved away. They had their. This could be you. I don't know. I feel like there's all kinds. So I'm just gonna say this and them, and you place yourself. Okay. There was a long journey they were on. Like the Eight of Cups has the archetype of going down to the underworld to prove one's love and go through trials to prove that their heart is in the right place, etc. So I feel like there has been a very challenging and treacherous journey, and a lonely one as well, full of sacrifice, full of betrayal. Nine of Pentacles. But it paid off. This spiritual journey and sacrifice and tests and initiations. So there's mirroring here. So again, this kind of fits. So this all could be you. Maybe you've been going through, maybe they're just showing me the process that you've been going through, where it was not always supported and often alone and just. But here with the Nine of Pentacles right after the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like a major gain, right? A reward, an accomplishment, feeling fulfilled, feeling like it was all worth it. But you couldn't have known during this process that was very full of deprivation and loss. So it's almost like there was nothing to show you that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like you had to just keep going based on blind faith. That's the hardest thing, because when you see the light at the end of the tunnel and when you see the purpose, it keeps you going, gets you. It's like, okay, this is worth something. But when it's like when you're clueless to whether it's working or not, you just have your heart to go by. But here in this reading, in Virgo season, so it's imminent. It's right here in September. We see the results. We're going from empty circumstances to very fulfilling and abundant circumstances. The Death card. This is a major, yeah, this is a major transition, major change, where you're finally starting to see, and it's interesting how you see here, they're holding a crown and a flower. There's like gifts, like you're getting the gifts from all the sacrifice and transformation that you've endured or were willing to endure. You went through the underworld. You went through hell, right? And there's that phrase that says religion is for people who are afraid of going to hell, and spirituality is for people who have been to hell and came back. That's very true. So you're in the spirituality, like you've been to hell, you came back, and now you've attained this. And when I say hell, I don't mean like you were evil, so you were punished. No, I mean like the underworld, the shadow, the dark night of the soul, the shadow work, the kingdom beyond the veil. Okay, where you learn the wisdom, but with great sacrifice and fear because it's infinite unknown. Okay, so you've been courageous enough to walk through that major spiritual initiation, and now this time frame of this reading serves as that the end of the journey and the beginning of life after that with all the powers that you've attained. This is great. Mhm. Okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Tower. Life and death, destruction and construction are coming through very strongly. Also, divine feminine, divine masculine archetype. We have King of Wands, which is Aries. We have Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus. Like the first two signs that represents masculinity and femininity that give birth to the zodiac sign. And then we have the Tower. There's something, a very shocking, surprising turn of events with the Death and the Tower card here. But it's safe. Like the Queen of Pentacles is sitting between them, being like, I'm safe sitting on my throne. Everything is clear. It's like you have your safety vest or something like that. It's like um, you know what you're doing. It surprises you, but it also doesn't surprise you. I'm not sure. It's like something. Let's see further. I want to have more information about this tower before I talk. Explain this tower, please. Explain this process for Aqua. Eight of Pentacles, and we had the Nine of Pentacles. Now we have two eights. I feel like it could be something around you that might happen. There might be like some drama surrounding you, and you're like trying to just focus through it and not let it affect you. It's like do your work, do your studies, do your whatever it is that you're doing. And like, I don't want this to affect me. I have my good stuff going for me. I just had this new great start. I'm feeling stable. I know what I'm doing. And then this tower is like shaking around you. And it's like, no, 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 I'm not, I can't let it affect me. I can't let it, you know, ruin what I've worked so hard to achieve and to be in. And that's good. Don't let it. The Hermit. Be patient, be wise, try to not meddle in things you don't have to meddle, pick and choose your battles, um, see what it is that you have to attain from it, learn from it, gain from it, whatever the case may be. But don't let yourself be injured for other people's battles. You fought your battle for the things that you believed in. Now you get to take your time and soak it in and enjoy it. And it's a choice. Six of Wands, choose your success. Choose to focus on what you've attained and go with that. Don't be sidetracked into some drama that you don't need to. Okay, if you find yourself caught in a storm, really be thoughtful. Okay, don't jump to intervene or to help or to. It's really important. One more. I mean, unless it's something that has to do with you, unless it's someone that, like in the beginning, that you truly care about, unless it's something that revolves around you, it's something that has to do with you, with your life, with people that matter to you, of course. But if it's something just like from a place of righteous indignation, something is happening over here, don't be the hero. Okay, be the hero for yourself, be the hero for your loved ones, be the hero for your partner, for your family, for your close friends, whatever the case may be. That is part of your essence that we've tapped into in the beginning, right? That should not be lost. We have the Five of Wands that leads to Six of Wands. One more card, please. For Aqua. The Magician. See, beautiful. You get to choose. It's a crossroad and you get to choose. Where do you put your focus on? Do you believe in it? Do you care about it? Is it relevant to you? Yes, move mountains. Is it not? Consider. Now, let's do the second part, the existential shift, kind of deeper reading. I'm going to take the major arcanas. We have the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Death card. So much change. And then the Tower, and then the Hermit. A lot of change, a lot of disruption. And then we have King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, you're right. Sorry. And then there's the Magician as well, of course. Being mutable and adaptable within yourself, not just with your exterior reality, like within yourself and what it is that you choose to care about. I'm also seeing someone that is on a journey and at a crossroad. So I don't know if it's you or someone in your life that is bound to make a decision of some sort. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, and 1, 5, 2 sixes, 2 eights, and 1, 5, 7, 9. Okay. So the repeating numbers are 6 and 8. Could be some family karma or family loop, or just a family situation. Maybe working on a relationship with a family member or with someone with your close community. Maybe working with them, I'm picking up for some of you. Like a job or a work situation. This is something that will be worth the while. If it's something that you deeply care about, that requires a little bit of thinking outside of the box, a little bit of effort, strategy in order to get things happen well or resolved or successful, it's worth it. Starts with the Ace of Wands and ends with the Nine of Pentacles. I see a really good balance of masculine and feminine energy. So maybe it's a good balance that you have with the other sex in your life or within yourself. It could be obviously both. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and Death card, the Tower, the Hermit, and the Magician. This is major disruptive change. Things are happening fast, dramatic, meaningful. Now, this could be in your private life. This could be, as we said, in your environment. The way to approach it is by utilizing the wisdom that you've learned, discernment, mutability, being mutable, adaptable, not operating from your ego, but from genuine sentiment. Okay, so not to help to someone you don't want to help just because of your ego calls you to be the hero, but also not to not help someone that you do love because of ego. Whatever, however ego is sabotaging, don't let it. It will vary between different ones of views. And I keep seeing a return of someone from the past. Someone that has been a part of your community, of your family, of your group of friends, of your close work or, organization, team. They went through a major journey, but they've gained a lot of skill, a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, whatever applies. Okay, did I tell you about the love readings? There's a look into you and your person of interest. Link is below for September, and if you're watching this in October, so also in October. So if you're cross-watching for Aquarius, those will also apply to you because we go deep into the dynamic and how things unfold in the time frame of the reading. Also, if you want to study Tarot Masterclass, link is below. Stay magic, stay true. I love you.